Hello, family. Thank you for coming over to the house tonight. And just kick off your shoes and relax your feet. Party on down to the SK beat. We're kicking. Just kicking. Just kicking. Okay, you don't come to another episode where we're going to be asking the question of, why you telling my business? Don't be telling my business. Why not? Because a can and a can, a can, a can, and a wheel. Now we're off to... Hello everyone, and thank you for coming back to the channel. And we're just going to be in here for a brief moment. We're just trying to clarify some things on Kandi and Tamar Braxton and their comings and goings with one another. I'm like, I thought they were good, or at least cordial, but we finally figured out some time ago that Tamar was saying Todd and Kandi was trying to, I don't know, get on her or bum rush her. It was just a little bit disturbing. And they tried to get her out of a venue or something to that degree. But it was really brushed off like it really wasn't nothing to look into. But evidently, it is something to look into. And make sure y'all subscribe to the channel while y'all watching the video. And you know everything is over here. It's alleged. Strictly alleged. And it's family time for us to come together and talk about subjects out there in the entertainment industry that we wish and choose to take part of. I give my opinion. I tell y'all what's going on with a particular subject. Get y'all, filled into what needs to be said, what needs to be done, and we're both just making speculations of a particular topic I'm bringing out to the forum. But child, and then y'all go in and weigh in on the conversation, a subject topic, okay? But yes, child, it's a family thing because I can't make heads or tails of it, whether it's true or whether it's not true. But Tamar is putting Kandi Burruss and her husband on blast. Yes, it's time to have that conversation to try to figure out, was it a true beef or was it just the people not understanding one another, so they needed some understanding. But let's go and hear what Andy had to say on Watch What Happens Live, this little television sitcom show where he invite guests to come over and tell what they're doing now. Kind of like a late night talk show host, what he's giving us. But here it is. Hold on.
What's your question for Tamar?
Uh-oh.
Hi, Tamar. Hi, Andy. And hi, ladies. Our question is, who is the Atlanta housewife that you hinted about having beef with on Instagram, saying her and her husband threatened you?
People think it was Eva.
No, it was not.
I know who it is.
It was not, and it really did happen. I'm not lying. Like, I'm not looking for attention or drama or anything like that.
Right.
But that really did happen. It was not cute. No,
Was she a full housewife?
She's a full house.
Oh, my God. It's not Kandi.
Ooh.
Oh, my lamb. I thought you and Kandi mended everything after Big Brother.
I thought so, too. I had no idea.
Wow.
I'll tell you the story later.
Brenna and Ruth from Rhode Island, what's your question for Tamar?
Uh-oh.
Hi, Tamar. Hi, Andy. And hi, ladies. Our question is, who is the Atlanta housewife that you hinted about having beef with on Instagram, saying her and her husband threatened you?
People think it was Eva.
No, it was not.
I know who it is.
It was not, and it really did happen. I'm not lying. Like, I'm not looking for attention or drama or anything like that.
Right.
But that really did happen. It was not cute. No,
Was she a full housewife?
She's a full house.
Oh, my God. It's not Kandi.
Ooh.
Oh, my lamb. I thought you and Kandi mended everything after Big Brother.
I thought so, too. I had no idea.
Wow.
I'll tell you the story later.
Brenna?
So Tamar didn't really want to go in the ins and outs of what actually transpired, but she just wanted to give us a little taste that Kandi is not as clean cut as we think. And I'm like, what? But yeah, that interaction with Watch What Happens Live, um, Tamar allegedly said that Todd Tucker threatened her during an altercation at a joint concert. And tonight she confirmed it was Kandi and Todd during her appearance on Watch What Happens Live. And we're just going to be in the comments section. Someone said she never lied. Another person said she deserved it. Whatever they said she did that ish. Okay. Then we have someone else saying, Andy, if she's going to be a housewife, just put her on the show. We don't need the messy rollout. Okay. Another person said, I love them both, so I'm going to wait until Kandi speaks up or until receipts are shown before I form an opinion. Okay. And that was it for that particular segment of the show where they wanted to know, the people wanted to know. So Tamar pretty much played a little game or here and there or tell who, or we isolate the people that we think it is. You say yes or no, and then we get our answer. But she said she's going to tell Andy behind closed doors and no cameras are rolling what actually went on. I'm like, ooh, so is Andy going to use this bad news about Kandi somewhere in the future? Because you know, honey, when they want you to be a friend of the housewives, you gonna got demoted. And it could have been cuter if they just fired you or let you go. But that's pretty much what they do. But they want you to spin whatever narrative you want the public to know about this particular firing or demotion, however you want to see it. But I was like, Lord have mercy, Tamar just love starting up stuff. And I gotta do a video on her because I really think that's just a stage thing. I don't think Tamar is serious about marrying that man who got, 6 or 11 kids. And she gonna have to be foster mom, or not foster mom, but stepmom to them. She can't barely handle Logan, okay, without her mama's assistance. And of course, Vince, her ex-husband. But I was like, Tamar, now the skate got too much going on. You hear me? They fussing with SWV or who's gonna headline this and that. Then you got Tamar over there trying to throw salt on Kandi, trying to make her look bad in the eyes of the public. Don't really know what really transpired, but she said Todd Tucker allegedly and Kandi threatened her. And people can't go around threatening folks, you know what I'm saying? When will we learn as a race? When will we learn as human beings that we can't threaten people just to get what we want? We can't put hands on people just because they're not acting the way we would like for them to act. I mean, come on. Then you got Tamika Scott trying to tame her mama, but her mama came on today's episode still hollering, still telling her what she want her to do. Oh, I'm like, no, it couldn't be me. You in my house acting crazy. I would have just got up from the table and say, Mama, let's go. And I would have showed her the door and politely closed the door behind me. I wouldn't slam it or anything because you're not going to get any headway with Mama Gloria. I mean, she cut the fool in her own house. Then she came over to your house and trying to show out. And that little hug she gave, child, please. I was like, it's just for the cameras. She wanted a little right for the cameras. Because she started at the doorstep acting crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, why you don't have a key? You know what I'm saying? Then she goes in, and then she's looking at her like, are you going to say something to me, or I'm going to be the one talking again? I was like, see, that was a whole wasted trip of asking your mom to come over there to try to find some peace or some peaceful ground that everybody can walk on. You know what I'm saying? But child, I would have quick, fast, in a hurry showed my mama the door because I wouldn't want to disrespect her by getting loud or start cussing and acting out of my nature. I would just have to quickly say, okay, you got to go, Mama, because I got a headache. You're not seeing eye to eye. You're still rolling for my big sister instead of me. It's like you don't even see me, like I don't even exist. You know what I'm saying? So that was like, So I'm like, Candy, you got a lot going on. You got with the Scott sisters. You trying to understand why Miss Gloria is getting on Tamika? You're proud of Tamika that she finally standing up for herself. But honey, it's time for her to take it to the next level. We need to get the suing folks is what we need to do. And all the truth will come out then. But that's another video I gotta work on, I gotta do. Because I don't know why Tamika just won't go on up there and say Mr. Rocky allegedly. But she said she got the proof, she got the papers, she got the receipt. We need her to go on up to Fulton County or DeKalb County courthouse and file some fraudulent papers. You know, you ain't got to get no lawyer. You can just go on up there and do it yourself. And then you can go to small claims court. Well, I don't know. That 30,000, that's a felony. Oh no, you got to go to court. Instead of that in front of a judge. Ain't no mediation, I believe. Heads are gonna roll, and people are gonna go to jail. Okay, but maybe Latasha will be better off without her husband for a while, so she can sit down and be rested and think about these things. You know what I'm saying? Because you could tell she's not happy. The look on her face is just like, whoa. And it got all this going on. Talking about a show, Escape versus or Escape with SWV. Child Nate, ooh. And to know he loved drama. And he sure got it. Yes, he do. He got all he signed up for. And then he got Tamar coming out on his show trying to throw salt on Candy's name. And we barely had time to even address it back last year when that story came out. Now Andy want to bring it back. Sometimes I believe he be having these folks that be calling in and, you can see them on like a Zoom call. I believe he be done told these folks to ask these questions that he really want to ask, but he don't ask them. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause he got to have the people ready to come on the line. So you could tell them in and everything prior to you getting the call live when the studio audience is there as well as your guests. I just don't trust him. I don't trust Andy Cohen. No. After he did that New Year's Eve party. When was it? I think it was 22 or 21. And he was getting on some of the celebrity guests that had performed that night. I mean, he was drunk as a skunk. But he said in and everything, just embarrassed, who he worked for, who he is as his brand, and they just it swooped it all under the rug. But then they want to go for Don Lemon, just because he says, something, and he said he had to Google something, and this is what a midlife crisis woman looked like, or she reaches her peak at, I don't know, 25 or something like that. Or 30, hell, I can't. I mean, that's another whole conversation we need to have. But, I mean, they've been getting on his butt, meaning Don Lemon, for a while. So I don't know if they want him there anymore or what. They told me they're going to put him in some kind of sensitivity training. I said, child, don't just put him, put everybody in sensitive training. Because I'm sure someone and some other people may have thought it and may have said it behind closed doors. So, it's just like, if one bad fruit spoils the tree, then why not have everybody go to sensitivity training is what I'm trying to say. But y'all ain't got no more for this subject. So I'll see y'all on the next video. But make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, okay? And let us all have a conversation. We're family. You know what I'm saying? And I'll see y'all on the next video. Bye-bye.